If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse and you say that you are neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality. You are in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. I'm behind on bills, all because the pay team messed up. I'm crying as I write this email. I'm no good at anything but comedy, which I think I'm good at. I'm absolutely no good at networking. I'm terrible at acting. I'm terrible at dealing with executives. I'm terrible at collaborating. And I say whatever I want to say. But I think I'm good enough at comedy that I can survive. And I don't really have an ambition for money. There's no talent here. This is hard work. This is an obsession. Talent does not exist. We are all human beings. You could be anyone if you put in the time. You will reach the top, and that's that. I'm not talented, I'm obsessed. Trust is hard to come by. That's why my circle is small and tight. I'm kind of funny about making new friends. You would be amazed what the ordinary guy knows. Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. The moment anyone tries to demean or degrade you in any way, you have to know how great you are. Nobody would bother to beat you down if you were not a threat. It takes courage and strength to be empathetic, and I'm very proudly an empathetic and compassionate leader. I am trying to chart a different path, and that will attract criticism, but I can only be true to myself and the form of leadership I believe in. I look forward to going back home, but I guess it was a nice break from everything. I've grown most not from victories, but from setbacks. If winning is God's reward, then losing is how He teaches us. How does this advance my personal position? You need to think about that 24/7. It's Alma Powell. She was with me the whole time. We've been married 58 years, and she put up with a lot. She took care of the kids when I was, running around. And she was always there for me, and she'd tell me, "That's not a good idea." She was usually right. I care about decency and humanity and kindness. Kindness today is an act of rebellion. I would rather people take me as straightforward and not have to wonder if I'm kidding or not. Because what I have to say, and what I'm interested in doing and communicating, is worthwhile enough that I don't want to muck it up with people being confused about where I'm really coming from. If you don't fall, how are you going to know what getting up is like? It's not terribly easy. Although I think it's probably doable for almost every person out there. And it really does work. It works in business. It works in relationships, raising your kids, all that stuff. But it does take a bit of work. In terms of my own life goals, it became, how do you restore the situation? How can you transform your life? What are the enabling conditions that allow people to go from being victims to being victors? To those wondering about giving while living, try it, you'll like it. Hurt me with the truth. Don't comfort me with a lie. My only goal is to stay focused on my craft and make sure my life is as sharp as it can be to attack any character that is given to me. Here's a true story, man. I learned English because of you. My grandfather who raised me. I used to sit on his lap and listen to you every day. So, it's a pretty special moment for me, man. Thank you very much. Staving off death is a thing that you have to work at. Left to itself, and that is what it is when it dies, the body tends to revert to a state of equilibrium with its environment. I demand pretty aggressive goal setting and a commitment to measured progress towards those goals because I don't like surprises. I don't even like good surprises. People talk to me in a way I think they would not have talked to somebody who hadn't shared the experience. They gave me their papers, they gave me their diaries. I found people constantly opening up to me. And I think they did because I had shared that experience with them. I do, I can tell you. Last April, one day, I had a total of 19 Zoom meetings. I'm so tired of that. I do not have any back-to-back meetings anymore. I think I feel much more comfortable. What we do is more important than what we say or what we say we believe. You know what the happiest animal on earth is? It's a goldfish. Because it's got a 10-second memory. I felt like I wanted to be honest about the situation. Parents, and especially moms, are struggling right now. It's really hard. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. You could be the most intelligent person, and you can have so much potential. But if you don't have a guide by which to channel that energy, then a lot of times, it's futile. I'm not the next Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps. I'm the first Simone Biles. Don't count the days, make the days count. We do not remember days, we remember moments. If you're not still learning and growing as an actor, then you have no backbone and no career. Waking up in truth is so much better than living in a lie. Nobody in life gets exactly what they thought they were going to get. But if you work really hard and you're kind, amazing things will happen. Every man dies. Not every man really lives. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. This is not just a job. This is a passion. Connecting people, connecting the world, making a difference. How many jobs can say, I made the world better today? We do that every single day. Self-praise is for losers. Be a winner. Stand for something. Always have class and be humble. So if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. And that is how I run my life. Don't even call them fans. I don't like that. They're literally just a part of my life. They're a part of my family. I don't think of them as on a lower level than me. I don't think I'm anything but equal to all of them. So yeah, they're basically all of my siblings. Everyone's like, overnight sensation. It's not overnight. It's years of hard work. There is no list of rules. There is one rule. The rule is, there are no rules. Tom hit me like, man, I would love for you to come help us out. W.Ho wouldn't want to play with Tom. You have a story inside you. It lies articulate and waiting to be written, behind your silence and your suffering. I don't like to gamble, but if there's one thing I'm willing to bet on, it's myself. It's been phenomenal, but everybody keeps congratulating me on my resurgence and my big comeback. I haven't been away, guys. I've been working steadily for the last 63 years. Everyone you meet in life is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Fear of looking stupid is the #1 killer of dreams. The worst part, the people who make you feel stupid are usually the ones least qualified to judge someone else's life. The Eskimos had 52 names for snow because it was important to them. There ought to be as many for love. I am human. I can do it for you this time, but I can't do it for you every time. I am not a colorful figure, and I wish to be kept out of the story of the guerrilla movement as much as possible. I had 3 young girls at home at the time, and the temperature got down to 6 degrees, with ice and frost on the inside of the house. I've lived that where I didn't have $1 in my pocket to care for my family. I already lost touch with a couple of people I used to be. I mean, I don't find it so difficult, and plus in Florida, it's kind of a retiree state. So I feel like I can play and then just glide into retirement. I think I can. I think it's a yes. I ran over and performed the Heimlich on him. They were very appreciative. My daughter pointed out that if we weren't late for breakfast, I would not have been in the parking lot at that time, and who knows what might have happened. I really believe that if the political leaders of the world could see their planet from a distance of, let's say 100,000 miles, their outlook would be fundamentally changed. The all-important border would be invisible, that noisy argument suddenly silenced.